Alright, in honor of Halloween, I thought I'd give my top 10 most scary movies I done seen. You know, this ain't gonna be the overall, most scary movie in the world, like anything like that. It's top 10 I done seen, and a lot of this, because I done seen a lot of scary movies, but I couldn't think of, you know, like everything. So, I've looked up some movies that I thought, that I still remember. So, that's what this list gonna be. What I think is scary. A lot of them, some of the movies on here, they on Rotten Tomatoes or whatever you get the source of reviews from. They ain't gonna rank high, but I find scary. A lot of these I find scary because I watched when I was kind of small. But it's still an impact. But a lot of movies that's scary today, like probably like today the most original. I mean, not most original, but probably the scariest movie I done seen. Not exactly the scariest movie, but some scary movie I done seen lately. Like Insidious or The Conjuring. So those been pretty scary, but it ain't been too many like really scary movies. A lot of them days like slasher flicks and stuff like that. And those ain't really that scary to me. I mean, I like the screams and all that, but and like Michael Myers and all that, but those ain't really that scary. They scary in their own way, but they ain't that scary to me. I like them though. These are the ones I found, scary in their own right to me. So got my list right here, and I'm finna go. This is of course I don't know if I said it, but this is in honor of Halloween. So check it out, and go see it if you want to. I got at number 10, Child's Play 2. A lot of people they give credit to Child Play 1. It was the one that started off the whole the franchise. The Killer Dog. The infamous Chucky. You know, possessed by the soul of Charles Lee Ray. But I find Child's Play 2. That's the one. I like part 1 too, but I found part 2 was the one that really kind of was creepy to me. That's another, like I said, a lot of these, most of the majority of it I seen when I was small. Not exactly small, but about like 10 something years ago. So I'm 24, so you know 10, 12 years ago. But Child's Play 2, that's the one I seen when he's in the foster home, and the dog finds him and all that. But I find that I found it kind of creepy, because it ain't specifically that Chucky, he's killing people. I like how they did his when they finally bring him to life. Like when he's just a regular self. He looks exactly like a dog. But whenever he becomes alive, they give him that he has that kind of like not plastic look no more. I want like real look, and all that. How they did that. And that's what for I don't know for some reason I remember when I was small, I just find that creepy. And it was in a way it's funny too, but I found that was most like that was most like really the most creepiest part to me, and of course you got the dog around going around, killing people and talking in this kind of crazy vulgar way, like when you think about a child, understand I'm doing this from a position when I was small, so that's what it was. I seen this probably when I was like I don't know, first seen it I was maybe 9, 8, something like that. When I first seen it, and then you go from this regular doll, that little plastic and all that, which is creepy in itself, any kind of you feel like a clown, Then they like clowns, dolls, puppets, they naturally creepy on their own, but so when he plastic it's already creepy, but then he goes to like this, they change it up, they have to what they do is they go to another scene, and then they show him again, and like you can tell he about to come alive. That's what most creepy, because you can tell he about to come alive because his face look totally different. It don't look plastic no more. It look like like it's malleable, like a real skin almost. And then you just need to know he about to come. He about to do some stuff with some people. That's what I find creepy. And then whenever the creepy spot when he was going through when they was going through, when they was in the toy place. You've seen the movie. It's too late now, but I'm saying, it's spoilers. but you should kind of seen Child's Play and know what it was about when they was going through the toy place and they he was chasing around and then you got the keeping music going around, the childhood music. Dun, 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 dun. The Child's Play music going on, he had to chop off his arm and all that, Yeah, that's what that's as a whole, that's what I find creepy, It ain't when I look at it now, nowadays, not my perspective from nowadays, like, it ain't really. I watch it for I watch it with just nostalgia, 'cause I like the movie, But that's what I found creepy about it, What I find, you check it out yourself, if you ain't seen it, you probably have, but check it out yourself. It probably ain't, if you older now, it probably ain't gonna be as creepy then, or scary, But back then, for me, like I said, I'm looking at perspective when I was small. It's pretty creepy. So check it out. That's what I find scary about it. The way they changed him from a regular dog, into you could tell he about to come alive. That's why that's when I get on the cover, I know he about to come alive because his face look like way more scary. It look like real, real looking. So that's what I check it out. It's pretty good. That's Child Play. That's my number 10. My number 9, Candyman. 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 Because I'm not looking in the mirror, I can say it. Candyman. Oh, but yeah, now that's what that's another one that's another one I seen in Horseman. Candyman. I still to the day I still don't do that. I don't do that. I don't really know about Bloody Mary that much, but I don't do that either. But that's one I still don't do to the day. I don't say Candyman in the mirror. Of course that what we watching that when we small. That's more. That's more real. Real scary because like this ain't a doll. Which a doll is still scary, but when you small, but it's like a man. Tony Todd. The actor who played Candyman. This tall, dark dude, black dude. People say dark dude, tall, black dude. With a freaking hook on his hand. Bloody hook, cutting people. When they say his name, in the mirror, they ain't even not saying that. He pop up behind you. And the way that's what really scared me. The way he brutally gutted the people. You just see it come up. Hey, you got nasty sound effect. Gut is coming out. And the way he talked too. He had that like his voice like reverberated throughout the whole. When he and they sing, you can hear it like it's going throughout the whole room. He had that like menacing, that look. He was staring at you. But the kid, because he had the long overcoat, but the creepy thing was, of course, the hook. That's just like, would you really want to get killed? With that right there, it's like one of the most painful things to think of. You're saying that like when you small. I said I seen all these when I was young. You just seeing people get good like when the girl black girl got you seen the black girl, she got good. You heard screaming in there. You seen this get Civil War. Yeah, we seen that small. That leave an impact. That's scary. That was scary. So that's another Candyman. That's another one that's was pretty creepy to me and scary to me. One of my all time scary. Now that's the one I still look at. Today. That's the one that I said I can look at the damn and be like, yeah, that was creepy. I still look at the damn like it's creepy today too. Like I say, I still don't do the Candyman. I might be I ain't superstitious, but still, you don't take no chances. But no. So that's Candyman, my number 9. Number 8. Now this probably gonna be, this would be a little. Anybody who sees it might think this, if they know the movie, might be a controversy. But because it's got very low ratings. But I find that I ain't never seen the original, but when I seen, like I said, I seen this when I was small, so this was scary to me. But movie is House on Haunted Hill. The one that came out. I want to say it came out in the 90s. With Taye Diggs. It's got other. That's all I remember. But it's a lot of other. The girl from Hero. There's a lot of other people playing. Ollie Carter. All of them was in the House on Haunted Hill. When they go to this. All these people trying to mill. I think they trying to win. I think it's $1 million by staying in the house, by staying in this big like house for like overnight. And it was creepy because you got all of these like different types of ghosts and creepy figures that's in there that's killing off the people and all that. And You know, like the one that's like the scariest thing to me, you know, was the thing, the doctor that was gonna, you know, like you see him on the camera, like, and he like the way they did the camera. I mean, the way they did the special effects and all that, where they like make their faces and their hands and their body parts go like real fast and they change into something else. You know, and then just all of a sudden, I mean, and just the regular dudes in there, like, you know, you see like they had one scene like where you see you had Tay Diggs' character and you see him like jump into a big vat of blood, but before that, you know, you see him at a gate and he like start twitching like really fast and all, and they disappear. You know the way they did that, and you see that it's like that's like creepy, you know, and all that. You don't know what's going on, you know. You got all these people in there getting killed, like, you know, I always remind you of and then there was none. If you ever read that book, or you know, like Agatha Christie, seeing that, you know, you got people just get killed off one by one, in like these gory, nasty fashions and all that. Like I said again, another thing, like when the dude, the main, the person who organized the whole, supposed to have organized the whole event, who owned it, supposed to give out the money, he get locked into this little cycle, this it's like a mental thing that's supposed to turn the same man, uh, supposed to turn the same man insane or insane man insane. He got locked in there, and you got this like this dude bouncing the ball and all that. He like staring at you, looking creepy. I don't know what, you know. You see that when you're small. Yeah, it's like it's creepy, and, you know. And that's damn thing. Like I said, that's another one today. That's still, it ain't just creepy, but it's still like creepy when you see it. It's got some creepy imagery, you know. Even though a lot of people say it don't hold up to the original. I think the original came out like in 1959 or something like that. But I ain't never seen that one. But that one was scary to me, you know. So House on Honey, yeah, check that out. It's pretty scary too. And number 7, The Thing. Yeah. That one. That's like that one was a freaking awesome one. Like it's scary, but it's awesome in its own right too. Though, like for the um for the special effects itself, you know, because I think in that movie they used like a lot of like practical. They ain't use CGI. You know, it came out like 1980, 1982, something like that. But you know, because they used like a lot of it was practical effects, but the way they like the way they did display the, you know, the monster and all that. You know how it was, you ain't never tell who the monster was and all that until the people that was the monster start acting like they start acting weird, and that's like, you know, like, yeah, some the dude might be, you know, the monster might be inside like this person that they acting weird and all that, and the way and the monster itself, like it was just like this lava, like I don't know, you just it was a thing, you know what it was, a thing, you know what it was, all you could call it was the thing, because it was just this mass or whatever it was until it, you know, morphed into whoever it was trying to impersonate to trick the people so it can kill them and propagate itself, you know. But you know that was another one that, but I said either now that was scary. Like I said, that's what was scary. The creepy about that was the monster itself was creepy, you know, and the way it kind of, and the way it got into other people, it always did in like some nasty, you know, freaky way, and then you didn't know who was the people, you know. Kurt Russell, I think, was the main character of that one. You didn't know who was who. You couldn't trust nobody. Like, think to yourself in the situation, you like, who can I trust, man? This thing we're looking for might be the person right next to me, you know. That's what gave it all that, like, whoa, wow, you like, you know, it get you intense, you know, it's intense. You know, you get you as the reviewer wondering like who is this thing? You know, where is this thing getting? You know, but I said the most thing, like I said again, was practical effects. Like, they use awesome practical effects, making make the thing come alive on screen. You know, instead of using CGI, make it way more real and gory. So check out the thing. The thing, that's a good one too. You know, that's a real good. And that's another, like I said, most of the, like I said, that's another one that's still creepy today too. You know, it ain't actually scary, but it's like psychological scary, but it's, you know, it's creepy. You know, in its own way. You know, especially with the monster thing. Alien. Number 6 is with Michelle. What her name? Michelle Pfeiffer. I think it's Michelle Pfeiffer and Michelle Pfeiffer and goddamn damn, I can't think of that. Anyway, the movie is What Lies Beneath. You should know who the main actor is now. I don't know why I can't think of his name, but Michelle Pfeiffer, She did the woman protagonist in the movie. He like the antagonist, but it's like a psychological ghost story type thing going on there. And the most creepy thing about that movie to me, was the freaking two things. The ghost itself, like the solar waves. They didn't actually like they showed them a couple of times, but the solar waves they finally showed the ghost. I think one of the creepiest things on it, like what I can remember from the film was like when the dog was bottle of water had the ball had fell in the water. If y'all remember that scene, and like you can kind of see like the dog was scared to go in there, and they showed the water. You kind of see like the silhouette almost, or not exactly a silhouette, but you can see like the shadow, like the ghost thing, like poking his head up a little bit, like underwater. Like she trying to in the bank, the woman she like I see that, I see that, but it ain't all the way up. She can't be too sure, man. Like before you the view it yourself, like I see that too. You go back on. That was creepy. That was that. I like the sort of way they just always show the ghosts. They just showed it, but they hid it in certain ways too to make it even more creepy. And another thing was the music. Like, they had some good music that was kind of unsettling. You have these like somber tune going on. While these two couples, trying to figure out what's going on. What's and they ain't showing the like I said they ain't showing the ghosts, but they you got this mystery going on behind the scenes. Who lied? Is this dude evil? Is he really doing what he's doing? What is this ghost really real? Or they just tripping? And you got this somber like music going on in the background. So check that out. Check that out. That's a good one too. That's a cycle. I mean, it's got it's really got like I said, it's really got the ghost thing going on, but it's also kind of like the psychological thing going on too there. So check that out. What lies beneath? That's a good one. That's number 6. Number 5, the I, the Japanese version, because the American version I didn't like that one. That one what it was supposed to be. It was basically like the same as the Japanese, but it's not as scary. The Japanese version of the I. The I that you seen the movie. The movie where the woman is blind, but she somehow got transplanted eyes with somebody that can see like ghosts or whatever, and and she see ghosts like the whole time. She know why she got these eyes and all that. But the Japanese version was like way more creepier. Um, you be like yeah, the way they did it, like she still couldn't kind of see, like she couldn't see, but you can still see like as you couldn't see like out of periphery or whatever, or she looking straight at whatever the ghost is, but it's like so fuzzy because the eyes messed up, but you can clearly see the ghost is right there. That's what made it kind of, that's what made it creepy, or they had one scene where she was in the elevator, and and she like trying to get out the damn thing, but it's like a damn dead dude like right behind her, he like low and burnt. It's creepy. But I think the creepiest scene out of the I think I don't know if she was across the street, she seen like, I guess the woman, I mean the dude, he was a butcher or whatever, and like his wife, I guess I don't know if I think she had died or whatever, I guess, and and I don't know if she was pregnant, she had a baby, but you can see her like he cutting the wood, but you can see the ghost of her outside his building, like licking the wall or whatever, and like her tongue like real long. I see it's hard to me to describe. I ain't seen it in a long time, but I still remember like certain scenes that resonated. That's why I had to put it on here because it still resonated with me. Like that shit was creepy as fuck. I said I might watch that tonight. I might remember that and watch it again. Like so many, that was like creepy and all that. But you see it, and it even had some sad scenes that I don't want to ruin the whole thing. Where some people she meet who turn out that that's in the same, not exactly the same situation. Yeah, cause she in the hospital, but that stuff happened to him. And it's sad. Still too. So it's a good. Check out the Japanese version because the American version that check out the Japanese. It's a good scary. It's a good creepy scary one too. That's my That's the I. Number 5. And number 4, John Cusack, Samuel L. Jackson. Shit, baby. I think this came out in 2007. You stuck in the room. You can't get out. That's right. 1408. I remember this one not long ago. I had seen it, but it still was creepy because the first time I seen it, I seen it in the drive-in. I went to the drive-in to see it. I was with my mom and my stepdad, and we seen this. I want to say I maybe was 2007. So I probably like in 19th grade, something like that. Yeah, yeah, and I remember that, and I remember like you with the you know something going on because the protagonist he tripping and all that. John Cusack like, oh, I don't believe in all this stuff and all that. But then we actually he has to get in the room and the way they showed the camera work and stuff they got going on that displaying all the horrors. This one is it's got tangible stuff going on too, but it's also a psychological thing going on too. Like you think it's him in it, but you thinking yourself like, what happens if I got in a room like this, because the room displays like stuff you don't want to see, like your most inner fears and stuff. Like it puts it out into the forefront so you can see. In the effort, I guess, to try to make you kill yourself, go insane while you locked in there because you can't get out. And, they make you even think like, dang, like some horrible stuff you think in your own life just be brought to the forefront. Could I survive this crazy stuff? But it's got a lot of stuff too. Like I said, it got the psychological stuff in there. You got the ghost stuff in there. It's got the feeling of, that feeling of being isolated from, everybody. You just alone by yourself. You know, it's got a lot of creepy stuff in there too. That you see this person like gradually kind of go insane. Not exactly insane because he keep embarrassed about it, but he started to you can see his mind start to kind of degrade as the stuff go on and on and on and start getting to him. That's another, check it out. And Q John, he did some good acting in it too. It's got multiple in it too. I like it's two. It's one in I like better than the other. And I ain't gonna say just because you wanna see it out. It's like my spoil this one. But check that out, folks. Hey, if you didn't see it, it's a pretty good one too. It's a pretty good scary movie. And it didn't get like superb reviews and like that, but it got alright reviews for a horror movie. That's number 4. But number 3. See, as cliche as it's gonna be, I'm gonna say it. I see it. Yeah, you should know the movie I'm talking about. The Sixth Sense. This movie is besides being like one of my all time favorite movies. I still remember like the exact place I was. We went. This was 1999. I probably this came out in 1999. So what grade I was in? I probably like in what, second or third maybe. No, maybe fourth, third or fourth when I was in there. We went to the movies and seen this. I'm like in the third or fourth grade and seeing this. We sat in the front row, me, my mom, my friend, and his mom. We all went in front, we all went to the movie and seen this at the front row. I remember seeing this like in the movie and seeing this these names, this boy being tormented by these different ghosts and all that. And, when you were that young, you see, you get the story, but you don't exactly get it. All you see is like these freaking ghosts everywhere. That's what get me around it. These ghosts. You got the one, especially the creepy one. One dude, that creepy. The scary part. Not scary, but creepy is, when the name you saw the boy. Well, 2. Number 2 was when he saw the dude and the dude walking by. I think he was like he had to be from the 70s because he had like bell bottoms on and like this freaking colorful like vest looking thing on. He must have died like in the 70s but he had he turned around and he had the big hole. He was like, hey, let me go show you my gun. My dad kissed his gun. Come on. And he turned around and you had the music going on like duh, and then you see all that below that make it here. You see that you like that's when it's goosebumps when you show it's actually doing it now when I'm just thinking about it. And the other one when he was peeing, and then another thing you get that done as the damn lady walk by behind it. You see the knob going down. It's cold. Remember he said when they get mad, it get cold and all that. And he going into the kitchen. You actually see the damn lady there. And what creepy, that was getting intense. You see him run and all that. Getting to tent. You guys see a peep looking at him like you about to chase him. I'm thinking like, boy. And that's what you get to thinking, like, what if you was like, you was cursed, but you was blessed, but you cursed with like a gift like that, where you couldn't control being able to see this stuff like that, You He's like, I just want to think about it, like, cause I'm in my own heart right now, and like, you just be watching TV and all that, and the next thing you know, go to the bathroom, damn ghost right there and all that, scaring the shit out of you, you know. Like, someone might be mad and ooh, but I just, that was a creepy ass movie. And that's another one that's another one that had great music, but great. Remember that tune that. That has some great. That's another that's some great music that set the mood of the movie. Like, I'm pretty sure like everybody and their mother, cause that one that quote I said at the beginning, I see that people. It's like probably like I think it's on the list of it's on everybody's list, like real lists of like quoting the movie or whatever. Like, like you got honors, got I'll be back, and other people, hasta la vista, all these movie quotes, it's like up there, like one of the all time great quotes in the movie. So I think everybody in the mother has seen that movie by now. But if you ain't, check that out. That's one movie where that's when what the name of the damn director? Cause he don't went down here. Now he don't like that. He did that one. I think he like Signs and what was that movie with Samuel Jackson and Bruce Willis? I think like Unbreakable. I think like those like his best movie now, but that was like I think 6 Sense like his all time greatest movie. He all about twists, and that twist at the end, that twist at the end, yeah, that's like one of the all time greatest twists ever. That's like set the precedent for other movies to try to reach that twist. So check that out if you ain't seen it. I'm pretty sure anybody listen to it 6 Sense by now, but it's like one of the all time greatest. So check that out if you ain't seen it. 6 Sense. My number 2, The Grudge. Yeah, that's right. The Grudge. The American version is alright too, but I like the Japanese version. I don't know. The Japanese, because they're the original, so they always like, they do this better because they don't want the original to do it, But The Grudge, just, and of course, the whole thing is just scary to me is freaking the girl herself. And she is just creepy, like just fucking the cat boy, he creepy as hell too though. Cause out here when you open up his mouth, all you hear is the damn cat, he just staring at you with them damn big black eyes. But the girl too, she just crawling at you, making it, that shit. You just know, like when did you just I don't know, woke up or something in the dark and all that. You just see her like just staring at your ass. Like just finna come at your ass. You not scared the hell your ass to be, you just see that shit, Like, and then she just, that's a little that she don't got a face expression, just looking at you, like you finna kill you and you can't do nothing, And that right there, that was creepy. Like I'm saying, she don't walk unless she crawling and all that and then they said that one scene, the one where the girl, like she was in an apartment or whatever, she was in somewhere, a building or somewhere, and she got in the girl was in the room, she opened up the door and like the damn girl was looking at her and all, and she closed the door and all that. I was like, that shit, yeah. Whereas, I'm saying that's another I think a lot of people probably done seen too, because that's like one of the all time great scary movies too, The Grudge. Well, recently too, because that's like what 2002 the first one that came out. The part 2 and 3 they straight too, but you gotta get past the original. Like anything else, the original, that's what it's set. But that's when they was actually like, that's what innovation was going on when they ain't happened before. Instead of trying to build on the first one and not succeeding. The first one was the original. So check out The Grudge, because that's another. That's another. So, I mean, even though this ain't my list, shout out to The Ring too. That's another. That's that whole genre. The damn ghost girl. With the damn long hair. Trying to kill your ass, So The Ring too, I ain't going into detail about that, but y'all know about that too. That's a scary one too. 7 days, coming on TV on your ass. And that's what everybody got scared about that shit. She coming on TV, so that's scary too. But The Grudge, check that one out. That shit creepy as hell. The Japanese version, the American version with Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I can't remember her damn name. Michelle, no, not Michelle. I don't know if I forgot her damn name, but anyway, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. American version. That's straight too. But Japanese version. Check it out now. You know, that's scary as hell. That's my number 2. You know, that was creepy. That's still creepy. That's one I can watch today and be creeped the fuck out by it. Be looking down my hall the way like, hope this bitch ain't come around the corner on my ass. I'm gonna leave out the damn hall in about 2 hours and come back. So that's my number and my number one. My number one. Number one. It's got average, you know, average to positive reviews too. But and it ain't, you know, a lot of people probably don't find it scary, but I found this movie so goddamn scary. I still find it scary. I can watch it today. Probably gonna watch it today, you know, because Halloween, you know, I ain't doing nothing. I'm just eating shit. But I'm too old, you know, I ain't going to no party or nothing, you know. So I'm probably gonna watch it, boy. Now I know I can still get goosebumps like a motherfucker. It's fucking. Y'all guessed it. That's right. Jeepers Creepers. But this movie still probably always will be. I first seen it, you know, when I was, like I said, I probably, I don't know, maybe it came out in 2001, something like that, so I don't know, I might have been in the 5th grade. Fourth, I know, I was thinking of I was like in the 4th grade when I first seen it, you know. I ain't even originally seen it. My mom and my stepdad, they went to see it first and told me about it. Then, like, you know, as a while, it finally came out, and we used to tape stuff, but then, you know, with no DVD and stuff back then. We used to tape stuff, you know, they taped it. And they you know, they used to go in their room and lock their doors, you know, and go to sleep and all that. So I said that, you know, they let me finally sit up and watch it one night, and I stood there watching it by myself, you know. And they got you know, I had to then I was on the bedtime then, so I had to go to bed at a certain time, you know. But I remember watching that movie. And then, you know, they lock their doors, so I'm just out, you know, it's like I'm cut off from them because I'm just out there in the hospital. I'm out there, you know, in my own room and stuff by myself, you know. Yeah, they got their doors locked, so anything get me, like, they can't do nothing, cause they can't do nothing because parents locked in their rooms. That's my mindset I'm having back. That's my mindset I'm having as a child, you know. The damn monster, GB Creepers come, the creeper, that's what they call it, come, I'm dead. But that movie, man, the movie is, you can't tell me, man, that shit. The first time you seen it, that shit boy creepy as hell. The truck, man. The truck is, I saw got some creepy things. The truck itself. The damn chasing you. Remember that? Running about the road. That sound, they capture that sound so damn great. That makes it just nerve wracking. Like, God damn, you know, you pierce your ears too. You know, like if you really get chased by something like that, and then the setting itself, you off in this damn wilderness area, you know, backwoods type place, you know, with nothing but goddamn grassy ass fields or with a long ass road, so anything get you, ain't no cops for a mile, you just dead, you just go miss. That's what shit, you just go miss it, and nobody find your ass. That's another, you know, creepy as fuck. And then, you know, let's in the scene from there. You know, when they was going by the damn place where he was by the church, and they see him like tossing them sheets in there, and they were like, and every time he tossing, they go, you know, the music go, and then he'll get another one that tossing in there, and then you finally see him turn around, and he like staring at the air. That shit was creepy, you know, creepy as hell when I first seen that shit. Like, oh, he coming, get the fuck out of there, he coming. But the creepiest part of the whole damn, it's okay, I'm a 92 again, you know, I got a 92. One of the creepiest damn part when he was in that thing, when he was in the church, he see all them bodies on the damn wall. You can tell, like, and even though I look back at it now, they look fake as hell, but still though, the way how fake they look, you know, because I guess he had preserved them, it still gave him that look, it still gave him that creepy ass, you know, vibe, you know, as like I said, as like a dummy or whatever, or a mannequin, you know, it gave him that mannequin kind of look. It's like, you know, you can see it's fake, it's still creepy as fuck. It's a fucking mannequin, and they was all in the wall. And then you see the creepy part, you see the couple, the cute couple that's freaking sewed together in the arm, and she, you know, she's, you can tell she was about to find in real life, but she had to sell on her, but still though, it was creepy. Hell, you know, see them, and then they got their hand, you see the damn ring, and they already told you, I already told you the damn story earlier, they had went missing it like years ago. Like, head was sewed back on, it's like, what the fuck, this shit creepy as fuck. Like, what the, you know, what the fuck did he take from her? You know, you take body part, you know, he took her head out. And that shit, you know, they got dust all on it, you know, that shit creepy as fuck when I first seen it. And next, and the last part that creepy, you know, is when they was at that damn, the lady house and all that, they got damn, and he was there, you know, and then when she went in the house, you ain't know what was going on, you just heard the damn gunshots. And what the creepy scenes is when all you see is her shadow just sitting on the thing. You know what the hell going on? You know, all you see is her shadow sitting on the door. You like, did she live? Is she just sitting there staring at him or what? And you see him come out of there and he got her ass on the goddamn barrel, all the way up in the air. Dog. Another thing, you know, when he got down, took the damn cop tongue got the mob. Oh, like, imagine you. This is, like I say, I always gotta see this. I got a vivid imagination. So I just think, imagine you just sitting there, using that same sitting there, you saw somebody do something like that. Couldn't tell what it was, but you could actually see it taking the damn tongue out. You right there in front of it, looking at it, out of taking the tongue out of out of severed head, man. You be so fucking scared to fucking death, dog. You want to book it too. And you wonder, can I get away from this thing? Because all this thing ain't human to do something like that, you know. But nah, that's like, you know, that's like messing with my heart. That's still the second one. Nah, the second one was scary. Dog. It was all right. It was straight, but like I like the dynamic of all the people gonna turn against each other, you know. Or the one dude turning against everybody else for real, getting ass up. But I like how you picking them off and getting them. So I like that, but. It wasn't scary. Like that first one. I don't know. They talking about they gonna make it. They talking about they gonna make it part 3. And they ain't gonna make part 3. If they gonna make it part 3, you know, I don't know. What can they really do? You know, I heard some story plans like his sister. You know, if you spoil it, you know that she live on, but she get rich and famous off writing a book about doing something. I don't know. It sounds like it'd be stupid. So I don't know. I still check it out, but you need to see the first one. The first one, that's where it's at, man. Like. That shit, like sound effects and stuff they did, the creeper itself so fucking scary. Like they make it like comical, but it's like scary as fuck too. Like they make them kind of comical, in a way, but they make it creepy, all the same too. Like this shit scary as fuck. Like yeah, like, I'm like a serious version of like Freddy. Make them comical, but he kill your ass just the same. So it's but make it like his more like serious. Like he's like it's sort of comedy. Like whistling and stuff while he fucking about to eat a fucking tongue out of mom. Like he flipping off cars and all that. Check that movie out, man. She was creepy. Part 1. That shit is creepy. That's what Justin Long got his start at. That's what he really went out and got his Justin Long. He got his start. I don't know what happened to the sister. I don't know she acting whatever. But that's where he got his start. If you know the actor Justin Long. He was good in that too. So check GB Cubans out. That's my #1 favorite. Not favorite, but #1. My favorite, #1 scary movie that still can to the day like it's fucking creepy as fuck. I mean, maybe I was just saying maybe it's just a psychological thing. Well, I still when I was young, it still stuck with me. Some movies you see when you're young, even though even sometimes they ain't scary. I mean, they ain't scary as a whole. They ain't supposed to be scary. They such things that stick with you. That's like one of the movies that stuck with me when I watched when I was young. Like still one of my fucking scariest movies all time to me. I don't want to mention just name one. It ain't the movie Goosebumps. I read all the books. Um, I read. Well, I used to have like plenty of the books, but the TV show itself. I remember that theme song. That. Yeah, that was I remember like goddamn like for some reason like when I was small cause I used to watch it when I was when I was small too. This way I probably like 6 or 7 when I fucking started watching Goosebumps. But yeah, I remember that this theme song like that was like one of the fucking scariest theme songs ever to me. I even got it on my iPad now today. I like it so much now, even though it's still kind of creepy, but that shit was like scary. But it had some damn, some scary stories to it too. Of course, like I said, I'm dummies and the dummy things. They always like Night of the Living Dummies 1 and 2. Just something about them. They always scary to me. That I mean, the Mask, fucking Green Man. I remember that. That was scary too. The book. I like the book too. It's good. So I like a lot of the Goosebumps. That's what I like. That's why I really got my start in horror. Like watching horror. And that's it has to be. Even though you watch it now, a lot of it, cheesy with bad acting, but when you see it when you watch this stuff when you were small, it was that stuff was creepy and scary. Some stuff like the book. Like I know there's one book I watched. I like from the Goosebumps. Well, the group of people get it's like a group of people that from a high school they get trapped in like this other dimension place when they've been there for like 50 years and the whole place is like black and white and like everybody besides like 4 or 5 different students everybody else done went crazy because they've been in there for like 50 years and these other people get trapped over there and the only way to get out is by having like a stick of color that can draw their way back to the real world. I remember reading a book and like what's that happen to you? You get trapped in this place for like 50 years. So like that is creepy. Yeah, it just like it had its own R. Martin. I think his name R. L. Martin. No, R. Stein, something like that. R. L. Stein, I forget. He's a good he's a good I don't graduate to Stephen King book now. That's my favorite. That's my all time favorite author. But that's why I got my start in reading his books and watching Goosebumps. So that's the honorable mention that I like Goosebumps, like all things Goosebumps. So. Alright, that's it for my it's been long. Been talking for I don't know how long. Damn, what it is. Shit got damn 40 minutes. That's my damn top ten list of I wanted to do it in honor of Halloween. My all time scariest movies that still scare me. Like I said, I'm probably gonna pop in Jeepers Creepers because that's what I think I'm gonna watch that. I said I might do what I said I might do the Eye. I might do that too. It's 10:49. I still got time, pick this up and watch it. So I probably do that. But I just wanted to throw that, do my top 10 on Halloween. You can do it. I don't know what they call it, like the video bag, where you reply to it or whatever with your own. Do that. Subscribe, Christian Entertainment, anything you want. Comment, whatever. And let me know what y'all think about my top 10. So that's it. Holla at y'all. Peace.